Just wanted to say with one snap.
Will I ever see you again?
Your body and your mind is your contribution.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy SJK. The first black Super Saiyan to work around this planet. I have a Star Wars Episode 9 spoiler review for you guys. No spoiler free, because this movie does not deserve it. Let me start off first. This is spoilers. Let's get into spoilers. I don't have nothing positive to say about this movie besides Sidious's voice and Sidious shooting electricity. That was epic. But first thing first, I'm going to say about that. In Return of the Jedi, we clearly saw the Death Star blow up. Sidious's body is made of fleshly human skin. Okay. Understand. His body is made of fleshly human skin. The Death Star blew up. Meaning, if you're made of flesh, you're going to be blown to bits. You're going to be chunks of meat everywhere. Your body is not going to be traceable. Most definitely, your body is going to be disintegrated or whatever in the explosion. I saw Sidious's body in the flesh in this movie with some crackhead-looking fingers, all messed up and janky, and no explanation in this movie at all to how he survived the explosion. But the dark side works in mysterious ways. Oh. That's it. That's your explanation. The dark side works in mysterious ways. How does the dark side explain a fleshly body blowing up and surviving a explosion of a Death Star? Huh? That's your explanation? The dark side works in mysterious ways. Get out with that retarded explanation. I don't need those explanations. Second thing I want to get to. We find out in this movie whose Rey's parents are. So, I forgot who it was, but it's either Rey's father or Rey's mother. One of them is a child of Palpatine. Oh yeah, Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter. Oh! Oh! Oh, what? Very cliche. Indeed it is. So technically, Palpatine is Anakin's dad. So, it was revealed Palpatine is Darth Vader's dad, so he's Anakin's dad. He's Luke's grandfather, and he's Leia's grandfather. So it's all one big happy family. And oh, this is what it means. Kylo Ren and Rey are cousins. I want to put y'all on some game real quick. There was a scene in this movie at the end where, and let me start here. Kylo Ren revealed to Rey, Palpatine, you're a Palpatine. Palpatine is your grandfather, which makes us cousins or whatever. So Rey and Kylo Ren earlier in the movie knew they were cousins. Get this. At the end of this movie, this is the sickening part of this movie, the disgusting part of this movie. How is this movie family friendly? And you show this to kids. You show this disgusting garbage to kids. You show this filth to kids. They showed Kylo Ren and Rey kissing. Mind you, this is the thing about it. They knew they were family. They knew they were blood related.
Unacceptable!
They're cousins. And they just kissed each other. Like straight up kiss. There wasn't no kiss on the cheek. It was a kiss. Like slob you down kiss. This is a PG-13 movie for kids. I saw kids up in this theater, bruh. You gonna show incest to kids?
Fuck you.
That's some sick, nasty, disgusting stuff. The freak y'all gonna show that to kids? Nah, that's some weird shit, bruh. That's weird. That is weird and disgusting. Then let me put y'all on some game. In Empire Strikes Back, Luke and Leia kissed. But we, the audience, and Luke and Leia did not know they were related. Leia just kissed him to, piss off Han a bit. Remember, Luke and Leia didn't know they were siblings. There's a difference to the situation. And then Luke later found out, oh shoot, she's related. Okay, it's different. And then you just found out, oh shoot, they was related. These two straight up knew they was related and they was making out. Let me talk about the characters of Poe, Chewbacca, C-3PO, Lando, Rey, Poe, Leia, and basically all the cast in this movie. Besides Kylo Ren. I think Kylo Ren was the only one who steered away from this. Every single character in this movie is a clown. Anybody who watches this movie, don't sit here and lie to me. Every single scene Poe, Rey, C-3PO, and Finn share together, even Poe and Finn and C-3PO by themselves, they're always cracking jokes and bantering. Remember what the stakes of this movie is. A big fleet with many Death Star beams on it are trying to kill everybody. And these clowns, these fools, these idiots are cracking jokes. They're cracking jokes. And it's not once in a while. It's every single scene they're in. Finn over here overacting. Rey, Poe. Why are you yelling, bro? It ain't that serious. Every single time Poe talks, it's a joke. This movie is flat out retarded. Like, this movie takes stupidity to the next level. The writing of this movie is so bad that they don't know what tone they want to pick. Do you want to be a serious movie, or do you want to be a movie with stakes? And this is the stupid thing about this whole plot. You, in the first episode 7, had a giant big ball that can blow up 5 planets at... They had a giant ball in episode 7 that can blow up 5 planets at once. Let me understand this. They wasted all them resources to build a bunch of Star Destroyers, attach miniguns to them, when all they needed to do was make, I don't know, 2 bigger Death Stars, put a barrier in the area where the freaking rebels keep on coming to shoot and blow up the Death Star. Oh, we need to go to the thing in the middle of the Death Star because it's exposed. Why don't you cover the thing that's exposed in the Death Star? So they had... This is the efficiency of the Death Star from episode 7. It was a big giant ball that can blow up 5 ships at a time. All you needed to do was act on that weapon further and advance it to where it can blow up more planets at a time. It shot legit, like, I remember it blew up like 5 planets at a time in episode 7, or was it 3? But it blew up multiple planets at a time. Now you have these Star Destroyers that have a bunch of Death Star beams on it, and I'm like, How'd y'all lose? How did they lose? You have these Star Destroyers with these mini Death Star guns on them and freaking rebels? No. Freaking rebels and random civilians came with some ships and defeated y'all because they blew up. This is the stupid thing about this movie. The satellite that controls all the ships and keeps them afloat in the air, it was so exposed and out in the... This movie, J.J. Abrams, you suck. You suck. Kathleen Kennedy, you're garbage. You're garbage. Ryan Johnson, you're doo-doo, bruh. Disney, Bob Iger, you suck, bruh. This is why I get on the MCU, bruh. Because if they can ruin Star Wars, they already fit doing it to the MCU. I saw Endgame. I saw Infinity War. They did the Hulk and Thor. The freak. Iron Man snaps his fingers, but he's human. But he doesn't instantly turn to ash as soon as all 6 stones make contact with his body. Disney writing stupid stuff. And y'all, bruh. They ruined the main canon of Star Wars, bro. Let's continue. So there was a main satellite on. Okay, let me give y'all some backstory. So how this movie starts is basically when y'all saw the final trailer when Sidious was like, "I am every single voice in your head." Now we find out Snoke was just a random person. Sidious cloned Snoke. He created him. He had tons of Snoke clones ready to be deployed. All messed up and demented and stuff. Snoke was never anybody. Snoke was just a clone of something. Snoke was nobody. And what we find out is that Sidious been locked away on the outer... He wasn't locked away. He was on the Sith homeworld in the Outer Rim where nobody can easily travel to because there's, storms and stuff that you got to travel through. And you need a Sith navigator to get to the Sith homeworld. Sidious was on the Sith homeworld this whole time. And I'm like, wait a minute. Your body is made of flesh. I don't care what force you have, you're still made of flesh. How did your body survive being blown to bits inside the Death Star? What did he do, make a force field? The movie didn't explain it. I'm telling y'all. If Vader was in the Death Star and it blew up, he would be dead. If Luke was inside the Death Star and it blew up, he would be dead. If Yoda was inside of a Death Star and it blew up, he would also be dead. Anybody would die from that, bruh. Unless you Superman and you got Man of Steel Superman durability. Where Superman can take a nuke and it barely phases you. But Sidious ain't no Superman. But the cast of this movie... Let me get to Leia. Leia just got character assassinated, bruh. Leia is a trash mother. Leia's a trash mother. She's the most garbage mother I have seen based off what the Disney pissed on Leia. Leia. So they gave us some backstory. They said Leia was doing her Jedi training with Luke, but Leia saw a vision where her son was going to turn evil and stuff, and then she said, I'm going to stop being a Jedi, and let somebody else pick up my legacy, I guess. So Leia trained with Luke, okay, whatever, she trained with Luke, so she flies like Supergirl and shit, okay, whatever. So Leia does what Luke does in episode 8. She basically goes to her bed, her deathbed, basically lays down, while Kylo Ren and Rey is fighting on that destroyed rubble of the Death Star. They're fighting on top of it. Leia calls to her son. She calls Ben. And that's it. No further dialogue. No her walking up to him, giving him a hug in whatever state she was in. Leia legit said Ben and then died. No emotion, no nothing. So Kylo Ren is good now because she said Ben?
Trash!
What? That's not how you do it, homie. You needed to put some emotional weight into that. Leia coming up to her in that force state, coming up to him, talking him down, being a mother. All she did was say Ben and then she died. Man, freak that trash. Rey. Oh my goodness, Rey. Rey has to be one of the dumbest characters I have seen in this movie. She's up there with Finn and Poe as far as stupidity in this movie. Sorry. Sorry guys, I'm sick. Rey. Y'all remember the scene in the trailer where Rey did that flip over a ship? So that same scene happens in this movie. The reason Rey, there's no reason, they didn't say nothing to why Rey went out there and did that. I guess she did that to hold off Kylo Ren or something. But Poe and Finn got the ship fixed that they needed to leave out on way before Kylo Ren got to Rey. So all Rey had to do was stay by the ship and let them finish fixing it. And by the time they fixed it, they had tons of time before they fixed it to where Rey could have stayed on the ship and they could have been gone. Rey walks outside to stand there and duel Kylo Ren, bro. Let me Rey stands up, y'all. She stands up like this. She looks back. Right? She looks back. She starts running because Kylo is coming. She goes, and then she does her flip, takes off one of his wings, and boom. And this is the funniest thing about this. Kylo Ren is also made of flesh. I never seen Jedis with super hardened skin. Kylo Ren's ship crashed. Like, it legit crashed. His wing fell off, and the cockpit he was in got crushed up like a ball. Comes out Kylo Ren perfectly fine. Oh, what? He made a force field with the Force? Oh, he made a force field with the Force and it protected him. I ain't never seen Yoda do that. I ain't never seen no Jedi do that. Because if that's the case, all the Jedis in the old Republic, back in the Republic, would have survived almost every ship encounter. This fool got shot. The scene is so retarded. It's just bad. You cannot show stuff like that. Kylo Ren, cockpit crushed on impact. Kylo Ren gets out of it. And he's walking. He's perfectly fine. He's not limping. He's fine. His face is all... He barely got any dirt on his face. He comes out with his crackhead mask. And then Rey, wasting time dealing with Kylo Ren. They could have been off that planet. Chewbacca could have been safe. Because Rey's just stupid. She's the reason Chewbacca got captured. Yeah, it's her fault Chewbacca got captured. Stupid. Idiot. Oh, and these force powers are trash and unexplained. So now Rey can heal people? Rey can heal people? How? She read some books? Rey read some books and now she can heal people with the Force? I ain't never seen Yoda do that. Even in the Clone Wars. I never seen Ahsoka do that. Anakin, Obi-Wan, any of the Jedis on the council. Mace Windu. Who are actually trained in the Jedi arts of the Force. Right. This is why this new Star Wars trilogy is stupid. This is just fact on how Star Wars is supposed to go. Just because you are powerful in the Force does not mean you are skilled in the Force. You can be powerful, but have no skill and control over that power. In Star Wars, in the original trilogy, it has been shown in the prequels. Luke had a master, Obi-Wan and Yoda. Anakin had a master, Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan. And don't say, oh, but Luke used the Force to destroy the Death Star. Yeah, with guidance from Ben. He had to guide him through. Rey is out here healing people with the Force. How? Because Rey called Leia Master. Rey called Princess Leia Master in this movie. She called her Master. But we haven't seen them training together. No lightsaber dueling, no working with the Force together, but she calls her Master. Who is training Rey? Don't tell me Leia, because they didn't show no training in this movie. All I saw from Rey from training was her doing some she was floating in the air, spinning with some rocks. I'm a Jedi, y'all. Be one with the Force. Blah, blah. Let's talk about the pacing of this movie. This pacing of this movie was weird. First, you start off with Kylo. They did not build properly. You don't start the movie off like that. As soon as the movie started, it started with Kylo Ren killing some people on some random planet, and then he immediately sees Sidious at the start of the movie. Like, that's what you show in like the middle half, or like you show that in the first half. Like, no build up to Sidious. Like, no build up. They just say, "Oh, here you go." Trash. The acting. This movie is a comedy, bruh. I think this movie is Thor Ragnarok, bro. This movie is a spoof. This is a spoof of Star Wars, bro. This is a spoof. You cannot sit here and tell me this is not a spoof. Even in the scenes Leia was in, there was that scene when Leia was talking with Rose and some fat pilot, and then the pilot was making a joke, and then Leia and Rose are making all these weird faces to bring off to make the crowd laugh, to make the audience laugh. Every single scene, everybody cracking jokes. When Poe and them went to that planet, Kami, whatever that stupid planet is, that dark planet that was dark, and it had snow and shit. It was the planet where they wiped C-3PO's mind so they can have C-3PO speak the Sith language to tell Rey and them where Sidious was at. So we found out Poe was some old trader, some dude that sold like some stuff. I mean, I guess whatever. I don't care. Everything was a joke. This whole movie was a joke. The only people who were serious in the movie was Sidious and Kylo. I don't think Kylo cracked one joke. He kept a serious tone. But he looked like some punk throughout the whole movie. He looked like some emo little punk. He looked like a little punk. Bruh, Kylo Ren was over here like, oh, gosh. Oh, Leia, Rey, join me. Join my side. Gosh. With his emo. I swear, he can keep on swishing his hair back. Gosh. Vampire. He looked like a vampire through the whole movie. Like a pale Twilight vampire, bruh. He looked trash. It's all about that final fight. That final fight was trash and weak. The one thing I wanted from this trilogy was good lightsaber fights. There's no memorable lightsaber fights. Kylo Ren and Rey's lightsaber fight, bruh. Kylo Ren and Rey's lightsaber fight is literally this. And it's so slow. The lightsaber fights is slow. They're going, whoop, 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 step right here, whoop, 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 step right here, whoop, 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 wait, whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, Rey switches, whoop, 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 whoop. That's not how you do lightsaber fights, homie. That's not how you do lightsaber fights. Lightsaber fights are supposed to be fast. quick, agility, speed, flips, cartwheels. All this stuff. Fast. These lightsaber fights is too slow. There was no lightsaber fight at the end of the movie. The only thing we got was Kylo Ren fighting his trash Knights of Ren. The Knights of Ren is as bad as the guards from the throne room. Literally all the Knights of Ren did 99% of this movie, of every time they showed up, they was walking. All the Knights of Ren did this whole movie was walk. They walked. They walked the whole movie.
You're a poopy head. When we spell it out, you're a...
And then in the final battle, Kylo Ren kills them all. And I'm like, who are these dudes? They got some basic weapons. They don't need... I thought the Knights of Ren was like some force wielders and stuff with lightsabers. Bruh, they're just regular soldiers with regular weapons. Kylo Ren was getting beat up and bested by these soldiers. He's a Jedi with force powers. Oh my gosh, this stuff is retarded. You have the force. Freaking force pushed them and choked them out. Stupid movie, man. Stupid movie. Stupid Star Wars fan base. Star Wars is garbage. This fan base who defend these movies, they garbage. They defend this trash. These dudes have the force. Kylo Ren was getting bested without a lightsaber. Remember, he had his force powers. He had a gun trying to fight the Knights of Ren. He was getting bested by them. They don't have no force powers, no nothing. Kylo Ren has force powers, meaning he can force push, force repulse, force choke, force mind trick, do whatever. He ain't using his powers, my G. This stuff is trash. It's garbage. Star Wars is done. Freak the Mandalorian. Freak Mandalorian. Freak Mando, that stupid, retarded bounty hunter. He's a stupid bounty hunter. This dude's supposed to be protecting Baby Yoda, but keeps on leaving the baby in the ship. Stupid. I ain't finna waste my time with no more Star Wars. Freak Star Wars Jedi The Fallen Order, because that game is trash too. The story is stupid. Cal, the Jedi in that game, he's stupid. Let me say something about The Fallen Order, just to say something why I stopped playing that game. There's other things, but this is the biggest thing, the story. Cal was a trained Padawan. So through some stuff after his master Jaro Talpal died, he cut off his connection to the Force for a while, right? But this is what he cut off his connection. He cut off the fact of knowing how to... He cut off the ability to wall run, and he cut off the ability to double jump. I mean, I understand you cutting off like force push, force grab, your force powers. You cut off the ability to run on walls, but you work at a job where it requires you to climb a lot. And you forget how to run on walls. You need the ability to wall run to progress in the game. And if you don't get the ability, well, you're stuck. You can't run on walls until you get the ability, and it's integrated into the story to progress through the game. Star Wars is garbage. Don't try to come in here and market to me no Mandalorian, because every time I hear people talk about Mandalorian, all they talk about is, oh, it feels like a Western and Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. They tricking y'all with these cute little things. These stories are garbage, bruh. Anything Disney and Star Wars, trash. Star Wars Rebels, trash. Star Wars is garbage, bro. It's freaking garbage. Now. It's garbage now. This movie really pissed me off, bro. This... Sidious. comes back into this movie. And Rey kills him. He dies the same way Mace Windu also killed him with. Is Sidious retarded? Is he stupid? Oh my God. Sidious died the same way that he was going to die in episode 3 when he hit the lightning onto the saber. Mace Windu deflected it back at him and forced it upon him, and it was killing him. He died the same way. He died. And you know what I expected? Y'all remember Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Darth Maul versus Savage Press and Darth Maul? That fight was tight. I thought we was gonna get something like that with Rey and Kylo. You know, Sidious with 2 lightsabers after Sidious was somehow made young again because he said, "Oh, Sidious was turned young again and refreshed." Sidious said, "Oh, it's been years since a Force user like you guys can give me the ability to give life." So Rey and Kylo had the ability to give life. They was born with it, I guess. So Sidious absorbed some of their Force energy, and it in turn started repairing his body, so he was youthful again. He was still ugly in the face, but he was youthful in a way. He can move better and stuff. So I'm thinking, yo, we about to get some lightsaber fights, right? No. All we got was Sidious going, unlimited power.
You will die.
Rey with a lightsaber going, yeah, I'm powerful, yeah, I'm gonna kill you, yeah. I'm over like, where's the lightsabers? Where's the swinging? Swing the lightsaber, hit somebody. I did not want to see this movie end with no freaking Force powers ending. There was barely any lightsaber fights, bruh. Sidious and Kylo and Rey didn't even fade. They just threw power beams at each other. Where was the combat with the lightsabers, bruh? What makes Star Wars... This is why Star Wars is Star Wars, bro. You take away lightsabers, you take away the Jedi, you take away the Sith, what you got? You take away lightsabers, you take away the Force, you take away the Sith, you take away the Jedi. What do you have? What do you have? People in space with freaking laser guns. Hell, if that's the case, I can just go to Star Trek. And they couldn't even deliver. You're going to give me a lightsaber battle, a Force battle, all intertwined in one of epicness. But I have to go back to an animated cartoon, The Clone Wars, to get that. But the movies can't give me that. The main canon cannot give me what cartoons, the spin-offs, can give me. And let me go back to this, why this whole trilogy is garbage, and why it should have died at episode 7, and why people are saying, oh, but when episode 8 comes out, it will explain episode 7. You have to give it a pass. Okay. Yeah, look where y'all optimism got us. Look where y'all optimism got us. You're hoping. This is what you're hoping has gotten us at. Them Star Wars fans. Look where your hope got us. Look what your hope got us. Your hope should have ended when you saw Rey, who did not train in the arts of the Force and with a saber before episode 7. She trained after the events of that. She beat Kylo Ren. And don't say, oh, but he was shot by a blaster bolt. He's a Jedi. He's a Sith. Siths feed off pain. They just don't get injured and they're done. They keep going off that until you got to keep hitting them with more to damage their body. Siths feed off anger, aggression. That pain should have made him stronger. And he lost to someone who never picked up a lightsaber before episode 7 and trained in the Force. She had Force powers, but her Force powers was not tamed. They wasn't trained. Don't tell me, but she's Palpatine's granddaughter. Just because you Palpatine's granddaughter don't mean nothing. What she do? Upload a USB to her head of Palpatine's fighting skills and say, "Oh, I'm good like Palpatine now. Yay, Kylo, I'm gonna take you down." Man, this Star Wars is trash, bro. I'm done. I'm done with Finn. Finn, trash character. C-3PO, he's trash. Billy D. Williams, This movie was a comedy, bruh. You can't sit here and tell me this was not a comedy. 99% of the movie is every time these characters talk, our main heroes, they're always goofing around. This was a spoof. This was a comedy. This movie did not handle the emotional weight that this movie was supposed to have well at all. Trash characters, trash Disney, trash company. They're gonna ruin more stuff. That's why I didn't watch the Lion King remake. I ain't finna watch that trash Mulan remake. I ain't finna watch that trash Black Ariel stuff. Freak that Black Ariel. She's supposed to be white, my G. Freak that Little Mermaid stuff. Freak Disney garbage company, bro. Garbage trifling company showing incest in the movie to kids. They showed incest to kids, and the two people who kissed was aware they was related. Disney, y'all some sick y'all disgusting, bro. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself for this movie. Any Star Wars fans endorsing this, bruh, just off the rip that they were showing incest to kids up in here, two cousins kissing, is a big no. It's a big no, bro. That's how you kill yourself. You don't present that stuff to kids like that. That was kids up in my theater watching that stuff, bro. Disgusting shit, bro. Freak out of here. Nasty ass company, bro. Should be ashamed of yourselves. Gosh, makes me sick. And I am sick. Ugh. I mean, I may do a part 2, but nah, this is enough. This is enough, bro. I don't do Star Wars content on my channel anyways. I mean, at this point, freak Star Wars, freak The Mandalorian, freak all these shows, freak Star Wars, bro. I'm done with Star Wars at this point. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I think at this point, if y'all see me do a Star Wars video, it'll be me trashing Star Wars. But Star Wars is done. Freak them Legends comics. Freak Star Wars, bro. Freak Star Wars, bro. It's done. Anything Disney and Star Wars, I don't want no part of. Kevin Feige, I don't care if he comes in here. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see none of that. You ruined the Skywalker trilogy. You ruined the Skywalker legacy, bro. It's done. Leia is a bad, stupid mother. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. They did your character dirty. Freak Leia. She dies and all she says to her son is Ben. Your flesh and blood. Ben. That's all you can say to your son before you die. Don't piss on Leia like that, bruh. Y'all should have gave Leia and her son a scene. A mother talking to her son. Trying to bring her son back to the side of good. You know what mothers do. What parents do. She do none of that, bro. She's abandoned and she died. I'm done. I don't feel good. Let me go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm done.
Should have gone for the head.
Nigga